All right, allegedly, my people, I say make a show na this video wey pa it to do concerning the matter between Kapwepwe, Pedro, and his praise Pedro when he be see he still use the knowledge for this their matter so that make it not escalate for within them. Say everybody na one. Make una just watch video, make una hear everything wey pa it to contribute concerning this their Kapwepwe and Pedro and Kapaka. Make una watch this video. Make una leave una comment. Anything you think concerning wetin Pedro talk, you are free to leave your comment for comment section. God bless you all for watching. Share this video if you never subscribe. What are you waiting for? Subscribe, like, and share our video, guys. Let's go there, guys. Bye. Fans, no insult, guy. You have your
I
opinion
felt
concerning this.
I'm not aware that I know how to arrange my words, how to speak to educate others that might can also fall into this problem, not to fall into this problem next time. Now let's start from the beginning, how it all started rolling. Today, I'm speaking about the issue that is going on now in Benin that has caused a very big chaos that most of you guys are yet to see. Okay, the time will come. The Nigerians will be open books for those who committed adultery or sins 15 years ago or 10 years ago. Do not say because people are in power when you commit an adultery against humans that when other government come, they will not reopen your book. Now, we saw it on a viral video how Dr. Pedro Obaseki was humiliated in Benin City. How they went to the field to take him in, he was playing Sunday ball with his friends. How he was threatened to be shoot if anybody obstruct them. The videos are there, but you know me. Mostly when I'm doing this kind of explanation, I don't like bringing out videos, okay? But we all saw that video, right? What was the statement? Or what led to that embarrassment was the statement made by Dr. Pedro in Birmingham, I guess so. Birmingham, barely 2 years now, or more, no, barely more than a year now, or a year now. When he wanted to say, Obala talk, Edo talk, that was what he said. So, to us as Benin, it's an error. Fine. But, Edo more one and one. Everyone will. And they said that they did Benin said that who can soup we. That is what those guys did. They were not supposed to be doing what they did, but they did that, okay? So, that is the story, the beginning of the story. And he was brought and he was humiliated in front of the gate of the palace. And the chief came out, knowing that this was Dr. Pedro. He was talking to the general. No, we don't fight here. We don't kill. We don't believe in violence. And they should not touch him. Blah, 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 blah. He took Pedro to the stations. And instruction was given to the police not to be in, not to be released. So after more telephone calls from people that matters in Abuja and some high-ranking respectable Nigerians, he was released and he pursued a case against the humiliation given to him, right? Let me stop there. But first, let me first of all thank Dr. Pedro Obaseki for the wisdom he has used in putting the case down. Because if you don't understand, our ancestors really exist and they work. It's just because some people are using their own influence in, just like those white men that brought Christianity to Africa, who remove certain things that will prove that Africans, the origins of the Christianity started from even in Africa and how things were, they remove certain things from there that to shape in their own way. So also some of our traditional rulers and chiefs are also bending the ancestors the way it functions in Edo. Your God, your ancestors is working for you. But those who are making videos and saying, why did you forgive Kapwepwe, don't have sense. I don't want to insult anybody, but if they have sense, meaning they've not grown to that extent to really see that when you sit down here and see a great elephant in front of you, you can only describe the back parts of the elephant. You cannot even draw the head or the sideways, or you don't even know how the shape is because it's a very big, large elephant. So it is in our world today. I thank you once again, sir, for accepting that issue to die down low the way it is. Because Edo where I'm 19 years, oh, Sam no lukumanya, no lukumanya and I don't think any wise Benin man, this is what it means to be a Benin man. In short, to be a cultural and well brought up child from Benin Kingdom. You must have somebody you are afraid of. You must have somebody that you look onto. You must have somebody who you say, look, hey, don't do this. You will not do it. There are many issues you can be fighting in the public. 700% be separating you in that public. But they will go and call somebody from your family or from any other place. Say, look, Saboyen, stop it. What are you doing? We'll get out from there. You will see this Saboyen moving out of the fight that 100% couldn't settle. As I talk to you today, the only existing human being as a Benin man or a Dome man is Chief Gabriel Esamon Igbenedio. Adanegbe, Uyina, Arienegbe, Aluyinegbe. I have a friend that their father name is Aluyinegbe, but we call him Aliu. Okay, right. So anybody saying it in social media platforms to say where the humiliation was too much, the case should go on, it should show Kapepe. What will Pedro do to Kapepe that will change his way of living? Kapepe is a prisoner, he's an agbeo, he's an holy guy, he's a tax. So if you take him to Oko, it's just like he's still living in his house. That's the life he lives. All the body is not completed. Did he get those wounds inside his house? He got it through violence. So, we are telling the boy, Don Pedro. So may God continue to guide you, support you, bless you. See, look, there are those who dedicate for you. Have you not seen how the thing is opening now? Somebody who came to appeal to you, beg you for forgiveness, came out again and used his own mouth to put himself in a very big mess that is unforgivable. Because who will he beg to forgive him now? He said everything in the social media. Now let's go on to the straight issues, right? So Ezama consulted Don Pedro. I know people have called Don Pedro. Even when you watch the video when those guys were begging Don Pedro, guys has called Don Pedro. Street people have called Don Pedro. Family meetings has been called on Don Pedro. We know that because these people are close ties family. According to the video we watch, Don Pedro even let him know that I was the one opening door for your father when he normally come to sneak in and do the normal thing with your mother that produce you. Okay, so, but I know what sparked this whole confession. What sparked this confession? Because if I watch video, I listen very carefully to Wells' body movement, eyes, everything. Because especially the face and the eye, so the eyes don't lie when you are judging anybody. So when anybody is giving you any story in the public, don't just listen to his voice. Watch his face. The face does not lie. When Don Pedro used that statement that, have you seen Tony insulting me or trying to do anything disrespectful to me? Say, you saw when you see where Bulwa. That statement was the bomb. Uzeluma, happy Sunday to you. Ojo himself, the steel man. Maybe we hear from each other, I beg. Okay. Anyway, let me continue. So, when you use that word, when you see where Bolwa, let me use it in English language. Your brother asked me to draw you very well, your ear, so that next time you will be hearing word, you will not be misbehaving again in the street. Kapoepo, after solving the problem, did not understand because they still live in the street. They thought it's a New Benin market or Upper market or a Kiagba, the way you can behave the way you like. He came out on social media in trying to defend or trying to react or trying to punish Tony Kabaka. He went further to expose himself the more. He came out and said, everything that I'm doing is Tony Kabaka that is sponsoring, mandatory me to go. The same other brother you claim that remove your hand, who shoot you on. That hand issue we had about it years back. I had about the story 15 years ago. If not, I don't make any mistake. We learned about series of missing people in the moat in Benin. We learned of so many things. Our stories we had right from Ida. The already government chairman. Right from Ida. We are not small boys. We are not. If we don't talk those days, we don't have social media. It doesn't mean we don't hear wells. Okay. Now, everything Kapepe said, 89% of what he said are facts. Two major issues I took from that statement were what he said that concerns me most, that concerns the people of Edo people. Okay. The eliminations of innocent Nigerians or innocent Edo just because to oppress or just to gain advantage over one political party or the other. Two things he said that I picked that I'm most interested about is that hand, I don't think Tony can swear for that too, that he has never took a gun and destroyed or shoot his brother's hand. He did. That one I can contest it anywhere, anytime. Okay. But he should lie down low because they were brothers and they settled issues, right? Somebody like Kapepe telling us that he bought a house, he wanted to buy a house. A man that has not taken shovel to work one day in his life. A man that did not go to school in his life. A man that has not worked in any establishment in his life. Buying houses in Benin. That tells you the rate of illegality in our state, which will not continue forever. Our real ancestors will start acting. All of them that are behind these hideous activities in Benin will sleep, will not wake up, slowly, one by one, because we cannot fight them physically. They will sleep, they won't wake. We will bury them and we will move ahead. Okay, I swear my eye will see every of these solutions in Benin. I'm not going to die soon by His grace. God must keep me in life to see what I said that will come to pass, to witness it myself. I say, look, I told you guys that time. Now, let's go ahead. You must still also remember. So, as I said, Pedro, I repeat again, forget about those who are blaming you. But I know if it was my friend, pay small, Obaseki himself, for life, I know God will know what is going on. God, lie, I trust God. Oga pay small, don't forgive. He has nothing like forgive in his payroll. Okay, if you made a mistake, you pay for it. Now let's go straight to another point. You guys also still remember when Shaibu won the case in Lagos, when they said they want to go and welcome him from the airport, and they went there with talks, guns, and they denied it. You see, this current government arrested more than 50 persons or 100 from different angles. That leads to the band of security men in Edo, local security men, vigilante. That case led to it, and taking guns. The guns they seized from people who were saving our lives in Edo are close to 1,000 pump actions and rifles they seized. That I know. Details I know. Okay. I'm coming on. The ADC, according to them, the ADC or the man that was guarding the then senator Bebulu, was unalive. Video Abbas shows some videos that reflect to Kapwepo coming out of the APC bus with a pump action. 3 minutes later, this, if you shot when they took the policeman was walking with his leg holding his stomach like this. You understand? And it just passed. After some time, Kapwepo came out with a pump action, covered the hair before he removed the hair. We know he's the one. If you want to take it to a policeman that can be able to analyze the video, they will know exactly what took place over the place. And he confirmed it that they were giving guns to go to the airport to start shooting in the airport. So a winch is flying above my house today, and a child died in the area that I'm living. Who do you think eliminated or unalive the child? The winch. So that is one point that nobody should neglect. Kapwepo he was trying to involve Tony in a big mess. At the same time, he involved himself in a big mess. I will tell you why. Planning a coup, attempting a coup, hearing of a coup, executing of a coup, all carry the same penalty. Uye o ubere, unwe ya coin, ulelia ya coin, ulelia FUCC, okbayakin. If you are not aware, I'm educating you to be aware. I know you are in a run, you are running now. Tony cannot run. Tony can be covered with some few immunity because he knows City Boy's chairman, which his father is the president. That one can safeguard him, take him to Abuja, put him in his house in the Babylon, they call the house, I don't know. Kapaka will be dead till they do election, nothing will happen. You understand? That is that. Now, Every one of you that is now campaigning, writing me on TikTok, on Facebook, social, let us come together as one. The Benin has to be united. Our father in the palace has said we should come back together in unity. We shouldn't be fighting ourselves again. I saw he said that all of them, they are doing meetings and creating elders, creating chairman and so on and so forth like that in Edo, that we all should come back together as one. We shouldn't be watching our dirty lineage outside. We are Benins, we are brothers. We should create a big family. Ibawa create a big family. Edo I see why did people not wake up that time and go, women is misbehaving? Call him to order. We don't want this thing to happen. We are one. Learn sense, get sense. Instead of doing that, people took a cane. You brought a gun to Benin to drive away your own sons and daughter. Thank you, Pastor. You took cane, beat your own son, you're threatening his life, trying to jail him illegally in his own city, through a non-native of Benin, through those who disrespect our culture, through those tribes who said they are greater than the Benin kingdom, those who said Oba Benin cannot supersede their own Obas, those who said those who are taking civilization now from the city to their own side. Those we said are minority, we can't allow them to go hungry. We can't allow them to be look less in our state. I will say, look, it's time for you to have the mantle of leadership. Are now playing the drums of war against us. Legally. And you people are not interested in as far as individual of you guys that has taken money from these guys are now living very well. You go ashamed, because if I give you 200 million to support me and I'm misbehaving, you'll be very careful. You say, sit down, you sit down there. That is what transpired. Now, you see the posters that is going on, that Tenebe, who Shaibu slap and jail years back here, who was crying on social media that they stole his custom ring. This retired, driven away hooligan old soldier is now threatening the Boyala. Now, Tenebe is now dictating whether Yamu can become a senator or not. This is Tenebe that was saying Sasa when Yamu was already Jesus Christ. When Yamu was already a commander-in-chief during Ushumole in Edo State. Edo or the Benin has sold their birthright. So anybody calling me, inboxing me, asking me to become one of you, you are a joker. Until you guys come to realize your mistakes, come to the public to me and say, we made a mistake, we are sorry. We have very, very, very sorry. We watched the video that took place. Let me finish off with this telling. You wrote on your social media, you will not present anybody that is serial loser. There are people without supporting you, didn't mention name. You have to mention name. If somebody that his father has, let me use a difference. Ovia Devi, Anasi, Fioki, Utoe, if a man has a big brocos, and you draw a very big round circle in front of him, even when he's not there and his son is there, you know, his father has a big brocos. I don't know the sickness they call it in English language. Somebody who knows it can help me to write it in the wall here. He already knows that he's talking to his father. When you tell a boy that his father or his mother is an Ashawo, for example, Usuka, who goes to hustle in the night, and you were saying it in public that, thank God, my mother does not go don't go to work in the night. My mother is always at home. She's a very responsible woman. It's not like other women that had to go and stay till 5 o'clock in the next morning. With the son, no, you are talking to the mother. So, you sold your conscience to the devil and deal with it. Anybody should not write me again, start writing me to support and say, Yamu, I'm not against you, but it's a pity that Ima Sumel, a criminal in the US, who was driven out of US, not even to practice in US, who came in here by mistake to be a senator, during Labour parties because they did the elections with the federal government and presidency and the senators. This were done the same day. He was mistakenly voted into power to Senate. He has the temerity to convert to APC just to have. And now you understood that Isaiah was interested in that position. You want to recontest to go back to that place. First of all, you're not even qualified to be a chairman of a local government or even a councillor. Now tell him that. You see, the person who are putting in that corner here, that corner here is Modo Bewulu. You know what? I will explain all to you. Thank God to Isaiah Modo Bewulu today is a governor. Because Oshomole never wanted Bewulu to become a governor. His own boy was Genesis Daosa. We all know, we saw the facts. Then the powers that matters in APC, now said, look, no, let us give it to the shaman. They give it to Monday, and Monday becomes the governor of Edo State. Now, if Monday has sense, although I know you might say Monday is not a graduate, it's not intelligent by other, but I believe Monday, God bless you, Mr. Pastor, God bless you. I believe Monday knows the right thing to do, but Monday is in a tied corner. The power that Tenebe is using come from Wike at the federal level. And the governor is loyal to the federal. But the governor knows that nobody, that is the only way he can compensate Yamu for the good he did for him. He flew into the US. He was a spokesperson to Okpebulu. He was the one molding, carving, painting, spraying Okpebulu to us. Perfuming Okpebulu with Arme, with Gucci, Dolce Gabbana perfume. Using all series greed to bring him back to me. I remember vividly my in-law. When I was in Nigeria, they all go, if you call him, they'll say, this everybody goes to pay tribute. I see have a man I call uncle or a brother who lives before him. I don't want to mention his name here. The brother did now. They are all the same group. Even when they saw me sometimes in the party, they look at me strange. They look at me as an enemy. Okay. Because we live in overseas, we live in this place. We know how life is, we know how development can flow, that can go. We know who are capable of doing things right anytime, any day. If I live in overseas, that a white man can consult me to win, why can I not be recognized in my city? That is for that. So you say, well, I am not totally ruling you out. But now I am here, we will lose this in it now. I will forgive you your sins, and we all will mobilize to campaign for you. Imagine should go and serve his daytime in the US. This was the same man that showed his house. That does being everywhere was raw. He called it talk rubbish for social media. At the end, Arise News went there and confirmed it. These are men that fence their house with white paint and put solar energy in their compound. Make the best ties they will put. But the roads that lead to their houses are unbearable, unwalkable, undrivable. After 2 years, people will campaign about erosion in GRA, that he pulled his trouser, Obaseki River. We just told that he started doing foundations. The people are looking at this government who is appointing hooligans in power, giving them positions. Agbewu giving them positions. Illiterate giving them positions. People that you cannot be described as an Edo man with pride. These are men and women who are supposed to be lavish in jail and are enjoying governors as Usadebe. And I said every day, when you hear that word Usadebe, for those who are young, click it and find out name who that man was, Usadebe. You don't name an apartment or a house or a villa or an office or an establishment. Don't name after a man that is useless. If people think that giving appointment to people who are useless, who have no moral respect for culture and administrative levels, who don't even know 1 or 2, 3, or their right to their left, it is genuine. Let him check any establishment named after anybody that was a criminal in Nigeria, that was an Agbewu in Nigeria, that was a hooligan in Nigeria, that was an illiterate in Nigeria. Measure one. Let me start from the traditional scene. When you hear that was a King Square, you know what it means to be king, what it means to be King Square. They name it over all the kings in Edo. That square, Ring Road, right? Oba Akenzwa Theater. You know who Akenzwa was, right? Okay. You should know. I'm not going to tell you. One of the longest serving Oba in Benin. Check the history. I think Akenzwa lasted for 45 years. True. Go and check it. In our modern days, I remember. Check Mujala Mohammed Airport. He was a military man who came to power. Those are people who spilled their blood for the survival of the unity of Nigeria. And at the end of the day, he was eliminated in a cold blood. So they name him after him. His head is even in the 20 naira. Ideally, yes, again. Our current passport, I don't have my passport here with me. I would have shown it to you. Our current passport from the beginning to the end, ideally, yes, again, flows through it. The Benin's are not up to 3 million, 3.5 million population in Nigeria. But someone who came from that small population, the head was there. So you don't honor people because of their chest or because they help you rig elections. You give them money. That's all. If you want to pay them, compensate them. You don't give them areas or positions that make them to become valued, respected, when they themselves don't respect the law. So, guys, if you know what is right for you, you see, buy the social media space. Buy the social media space now, because it's a pity a man that was supposed to be a governor in a state is now begging to become a senator for South South. So disappointing. We know that Ogbede is doing everything possible. You understand? Is doing everything possible from a higher level, but the person that they are putting in a tight corner now is Modi. I said it. Now, let me go back to the issue of Tony Kabaka. So, when your brother had finished doing what he did to bring your leg out, I know you will be guided. Definitely, you might lose some areas of respect from the government, but you will not go to jail. Now, Kabaka now went to go and carry Juju. And the area where I'm talking about this. Oga Tony Kabaka, you should be my age mate or I'll be senior to you. Definitely, I'm very sure about that. So I'll call you Abe, Okbo or Egbe, but Mama, no problem. You went to Juju and take Ojuju. People have made Benin culture to be useless sometimes. Make it people don't concern about it. They're not afraid about it any longer again. What are Juju going to do with this, Tony Kabaka? You are not denying for us because we can't do you anything. If they say you are a serial killer and you carry gun to kill somebody and you give gun to kill somebody, we in social media cannot do you anything. They didn't kill my brother. And I cannot go and sue you. I am not holding a strong association that fight against human rights in Edo. I don't base in Benin. I base in Italy. I've been here for more than 3 decades and I still stay here. I come to your place to enjoy myself sometimes in Benin and go back to my base. Now, let me tell you one thing. That juju you carry was useless. You used it to frustrate yourself and disgrace yourself for God. Let me tell you, anybody want to tell you that thing? Let me tell you now. I fear nobody. Going to the strength to carry juju to do what? Nobody they fear when I get for Benin when they carry juju, because most of these native doctors in Benin, they are all fake. They are fake. They disgrace our culture. They pass through many other lines and ways in deceiving themselves. Who are you denying that you are not the killer? For us, we are nobody. The government does not accept denying of not being a killer by juju. You understand what I'm saying? You deny it in the court of law by evidence and proofs, physical proofs, written proofs, documentation, camera, video, that you need to prove to yourself to be innocent, not going to carry juju to cause. And now, when we're laying that cause, Kabaka, if I come to be, I will try to see you. I'm not your enemy. I'm not against you. But I'll tell you when you made a mistake, I will tell you to your face. I don't care about those who carry their native cultural dress, put beef, 2 hands, 3 hands, but their heart is dirty. 46% of those who represent our tradition are all devil, evil. I know most of you. I know that you are there for fame and name. Most guys just like to be called titles in Benin, but they don't want it. Now let's go back to the juju. You carry that juju to do what? It doesn't serve anything. It was disappointing, disgracing. None of you. Remember, you are not working for your family any longer. You work for the government. So anything that has to do with the government has only to do with juju. Now, let's assume that you swear juju to clarify your name. And if your junior brother there, will it be a passport to your family? Do you know if there is very hellfire, you will go 1 year and you will go one after death? You know why? First, you were the one that condemned that guy's son. That one you cannot deny that. That's a fact, sir. If you did not give him God, no problem. I doubt certain things he said that you gave him God. He lives that life. It is not you that is sending him. He lives that life. Now, he said another one again. When we saw that video on social media concerning Bobizwa, of that house that you removed the roof when you were at Akube venture, you said a different story that you bought this house. That was where I now start believing Kapepe certain things he said that are true, that sometimes you lie, sir. You tell us, this video is still on YouTube. You say you bought the land, you have all the right, but you never said you knew your other brother bought the land and they didn't give him all the documents completely because the man get many houses and he not go school. You know, if he look papers well. So you knew already and you rebuy that land again. You didn't call your brother and say, look, Epa, you didn't say so. So that story, Kapopo said, I believe it. Your side of the story is totally wrong. Okay, now let's move further. That is why we agree that juju. When you were swearing that juju, you mentioned Abato Baze on it. It's not my fans. I'm not his fans. We are not enemies. I'm not supporting. I'm not saying this because to say, well, Abat is my fans. No. When you swear for Abat has been narrating you that you are a killer. It's not only Abat that have said it. Okay. Monkey Face said it many years ago. Other people said it in Benin before. Even when people were having problem in Benin, they used to call you those names. You understand? I remember they even accused you of eliminating one prominent man in Benin many years ago. But that is not my concern. I'm not here to start saying those things here. It's not my problem. But why did you forget to add an amigo? Okay? I think an amigo started calling you a murderer before Batabazen did it. So you see the reason why that you will not work. Because you left the real true story. Abatabaze never get strong platform before Amigo get a strong platform. Meaning PFM was a very strong platform that used that his platform to disquagua you. About pure water money, this and this for campaign, blah blah blah. He now go bad and call you all sorts of names. The videos are there for evidence. The same with Amigo, who disquagua your guy that he said is close to a moron quarter to in Bechile. That's how I describe it. He said he escaped it a little bit. That was the highest disgrace I ever had somebody calling a governor on social media. The same amigo who also speak ill of Obaseki. 6 months to the election, they called him. He went there. They took him round the whole achievement of Obaseki. And he was saying, Epa, he embraced them, chop at the yam, eat everything. They give him money, they come out. So I now knew that those who are threatening you guys, now they fear. And then came back to Italy. After Obaseki lose and everything gone, he now come back to you guys again in Benin and spend almost 1 month in a hotel on the expenses of the taxpayers of Edo people. And he live like a lord, VIP, with police escorts. He lost hotel, moved from one place to another for 1 month under the expenses of the governor, which of course the money of the Edo taxpayers. Immediately left to this place. He has started doing video again, telling you guys that he will remove his name from the city boys. A governor that opened his eyes to give a position to Jonosagi, diaspora. Oh, that one of the beer I like to take. Before you're talking again, diaspora. His name is not diaspora minister, diaspora. That's to tell you that they are not after what you give to them or what they want to do with what you give to them. They're after the name. These are people that move from one city to another in Europe and in America for what? Gathering people together, siphoning them their hard-earned money every day. How can a man represent people in diaspora? A man that has never worked for 1 year in Europe. How can he represent people in diaspora? A man that has not been in the union, Nigerian union, in diaspora. How can he represent people in diaspora? A man that has not been a DO association. How can he be a minister or a representative, a CA for diaspora in your government? Sometimes I imagine how you gave appointment to these guys. These are people that has no idea. This is a man that has tried more than 72 business, easy one to make money. This is somebody that's embezzled ladies, men, women money in Europe. You are now bringing him to represent us in diaspora. A man that the father packaged and took from to America, who started buying degrees 4 days ago here, just to give his title to be high, who never went to school if father was alive, who has been busy moving from one place. The other day was renting trailer in Lagos. Tomorrow in Japan. Next tomorrow in this. What is the real work of genocide? I don't want to laugh at you. The other day they say you brought up AI child in television. I don't know. I don't laugh at you. I have mine, I wish you have one too, or you have 2 or 3, just the way I have. But the fact is that I'm sick and tired of we being represented by the dullest people in our society. I'm no longer against you, Mr. Governor. Anybody can be a governor. But the fact is that even when you are a governor, you don't do the right thing to bring the right people to do the right thing for you in the state. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I see that area as very, very disturbing. Kabaka, are you afraid of Ranamigo? Ranamigo is not my enemy too. I'm only asking. Why did you limited your course to only left side and leave the right side? Why? When our Oba came out with Juju to swear for those who are sponsoring, do you remember how he swear to Juju? People that they can't, when they carry person come abroad, who they want to deliver the person for? The Juju man when he go swear for hand, the parents when even know when he allow their pikin come out, all of them were included in that swear. He did not remove anybody, all to the chiefs in his palace, because there was a rumor. There are rumors that some chiefs will also sponsor us. These are facts. During Oba Iridia, when he was very weak, or very old at that time, we know. But I'm not here to start saying those things. It's not my concern. My concern is that we are losing our respect. We are losing our dignity. We are losing our personality in our state. I won't stay too long here because I have places to go. Today's will be Sunday. But I just came in to let you know that I watch, I see, I saw, I conquered. I have been listening to these stupid talks on social media. But since I was constrained to come and talk, I sure I was forced, not physically. I've receiving mails, SMS, every of my social under. If I want to hear your voice on it, want to hear your voice on it. So, as I said, Yamo, this is a message to you. If you are fighting to become a senator in Edo State, then it's a slap on the 7 local government face because you sold your conscience to the devil too fast. Go to your principal. He's not your principal. You were his principal when you were campaigning for him. If this one will make him to lose his second tenure, we don't care. He must do it for you. And if you want to get an assistance, embrace the social media. I'm not telling you to bribe me. If you want to talk to me, you know how to talk to me. If you want to send anybody you are ashamed to meet me directly, you know how to do it. I'm only concerned because I know you. Right from the day we visited the governors at doing Loki Benedium, you were the one chief of staff that received my club, gentleman quarters from Italy. We came to your office. When we asked about the governor, you said he's swearing in the new chief judges. So you remember who is speaking to you, not a pushover. We, gentlemen quarters, those days in Italy. I'm talking about, when Benedict was in power, we came to your office. You wore a suit and a very this how do I call it, pure virgin wool suit, very light one. And I told my friends I like your stockings, the one you use, because you should almost all of them in that hall that they usually dress as somebody who lives in Nigeria. That's who knows the weather, not wearing stockings that we wear in winter here. Your own was very light, and I love your shoes you were putting on. To I told my friend I was sitting second to you when I asked you a question why you put construction road in Benin without doing drainage first. You now said you people realize the mistakes and we are doing it now, doing drainage before doing the road. That's the question I ask you. If the video is still there in EBS, you see it there. It was televised in Edo State. Okay, our visit. When we left your office, we visited late the house's church, the church for Thanksgiving. We went to also to visit, I think, so many other clubs, Parliament Club, Apex Club. We all visited every place and visited 2 or 3 orphanage homes in Benin, which we donated a lot of items and money to for operations and for treatment and stuff like that. So I just describe myself now to know who I am. I might not have a very strong platform, but I have a very big mouth, a very sharp one, a very intelligent one. So if this one did not work out for you, it is your problem. Anything that make say Yamu lose this ticket as a senator, that is the end of any Edo. He's one of the biggest Edo man now, but the one that we were hoping for to become the leader, Obaseki, has been driven to exile by you guys. So you are supposed to take the mantle of leadership. So if you cannot get, this is your first test. If you cannot get the ticket, it means nobody in Edo would shout, Esa have overtake us. Even in the diaspora, they are leading the diaspora too. Almost all Nigerian associations, they are struggling to become the leader. Almost Edo State Association are struggling to be a leader. The chairman of Edo State now is an Esa man. The governor is an Esa man. You see, the attorney general will be an Esa man. The chief justice will be an Esa man. At the end of the day, before you start establishing yourself again, you are almost 70-something years of age. When you are about 75 years of age, Nigerians will be telling you step aside. You are old. You capisci? Ecco. So this is the area that I came to tell you guys today. That I had all the story, and this is my view. So Ogatoni Kabaka, if I were you, I wouldn't have carried that juju. And if you have carried that juju, you would have swear that juju very rightly. I'm not saying to swear for no, but I'm only telling you that why did you omit his name? Is it because it's not your friend? If I settle with you tomorrow, will you go and return the course? 3, if your brother died tomorrow, will you be happy to bury your junior brother? No. So what I would advise you to do is to fight the case in court or try to do it legally with the police and the authority, letting them know that this thing was framed up because of annoyance of what your brother had. And your brother can come at any time and say, look, I did it out of frustration. Because your brother he had. If not what Pedro said that day, but Kabebe had heard the story from somewhere else that you mastermind. It is the arrest, his arrest, and the case should be taken to trial. You will go to prison. So no junior brother will hear that, will not be annoyed and say, they say my brother and I took bullet for that to destroy my hand. That I went with his friends to the airport and shoot gun for. He's not the one that is telling people to come and put me in jail. Then I will not go alone. I will not let him go unpunished. By so doing, he kept himself and put his hand in the turtle's nose. So if you want to take my advice, Tony, I know you will not even listen to my video, definitely, but you feel people are too big, Instead of dragging her back from left to right, let her back talk. You see, if you don't understand one thing, when you start disturbing somebody that is against you, and if you have big name of that person, you will become somebody who will give that person a very big position in the society. You understand? So I will advise you to forget about who is this? So do you want to come up? You let me know. So it's like she want to come up. If you want to come up, you can come up, So I will advise you to stop using those kind of things to intimidate people. I don't think Adu family will be happy to see one of their sons being buried in less than 50 years of age. Everybody want to live long and enjoy that. See, your mother died very young. Your mother died very young, and I don't want his children to die very young too. Eat the juju they see well, because this day they say now and they see and amateur on the pour for on top of the juju. You understand? For me, I have learned to build my own inner spirit to become deity. This is what I do these days. I build my inner spirit to become a deity where people can serve even sometimes. I've discovered that every power you need in this world is in you. God created you as a supernatural human being. If you walk physically, it becomes supernatural. When you meditate, you become a spiritual being. Okay, just believe how it works. So I don't need to do anything about it to go and consult somebody to swear for anybody. No, you know how many? There was one short lady here in social media here who said I ate her 1,300. She can't return the money back to her, which I did the job for her. At the end of the day, she has used. She's a native doctor. I know. Although this quick one year entire Obariva when they chop the native doctor and the things where they put for along the road, then she be she not be that kind of big. I don't wear them. She not reach any level. They try every possible means to eliminate me in this social media. They could not. They hacked my platform. They blocked people from not watching me. They removed my friends as friends. So many things happen. I work with my inner mind. If I want to do anything from that in next 2 weeks, I just work on my inner mind, go clear from everybody, stop eating certain things I need not to eat, which you can also Google it yourself and see how to prepare yourself before you start consulting your spiritual in being. I get what I want. It might be delayed, but I get it what I want. Since I don't sacrifice blood for it, it might be delayed. Okay, so anyway, let us look at that picture. So I repeat myself again. Thank you very much, my sister. May God bless you. But I won't stay too long here, as I said before. This message for Teresa Yamu. If you need our help, we'll consider him when he realized that he made a very big mistake, the way he treated us from the beginning. Because we are worried, we are order. I will never stand and see you be humiliated, irrespective of what you did to us. It shaped me in particular. But I will not accept little ones, those who cannot fly, to challenge with an ego. So because if any other bird fly more higher than ego, it's a disgrace. Okay, so I came here on those three issues. Tony, Juju will not resolve that problem. And let me tell you one thing: whatever you think it has happened now might be swept under the carpet, but it has not ended. Believe me honestly. So what you need to do is to do it. Your brother need to come and not come in to come and tell her that it was AI. AI no AI about talk by AI no about talk by AI no Zedu. I'm fine, Oscar. So a lot of things this guy said. Instead of him coming, I hope it happens. I do video. Are you talking to small children? This is the day inside market. You're talking to people that are very intelligent. You see, Edo people are not people you can wave away. You see, we are the only state that vote from our conscience, even though our vote has been manipulated by the strong ones. Not believe me honestly, you know, he did not win election in Edo State. Irrespective of what they did to Obaseki, yet as we won that election, even your own people did not vote for you. But today now, you are making tribes to be something very, very important in your government. But I wish you all the best. You are giving these Benin people, these hungry Benin boys, giving them SSC. And look at what that boy said the other day. They call him Negogo Abi. Negogo, they call him. He said anybody who want to say about Tokwe should go to the palace. We are native and go and walk in the palace to say about Tokwe. Have anybody called that boy to order? Did you see any authority? Did you see any Edo people to go and carry him and say, look, why did you speak to the Babylon? What is the difference between what Pedro said with what Negogo said a few days ago? Zaza Lawayagbe. You see, you left a non-native person. You went to go and disgrace a man that has fought for the unity of Edo, that has created a great thing for Edo people. Midwestern region. Go and listen to what Pedro said about Midwestern region to ask to create a nation. Then I see the other man that they want to carry 40 eggs, crate of egg with white hair. He said they've written a letter to the United Nations. They want to have a Republic of Benin. That I do will be a country. I just look at this. Some people they talk nonsense. You didn't even say Midwest. You are saying Edo. How many would be? I know that there are countries that are 3 million, that are nations that are 2 million, but fine. But when you are looking for a freedom or a separation from a nation like Nigeria of 230 million population or 260 million population, you should know the power you are. Who do you have in the federal level to seek this thing for you? The Igbos have been fighting for it for since 1963, I've been 1967, yet they are they are unable to do that, even with their large numbers in Nigeria. So I'm not trying to say I'm running away, but I have to call it a day because I'm expecting somebody to come and help me clean up myself. So please, I want once again, for those of you who watched me today, who saw this video today, who know Isaiah Yamu, I don't have his contact again. That was 15 years ago. Who knows him? You need to embrace and let us do these things together. I'm not asking for him to take me as his campaign manager, okay? But I cried. I cried for 2 days when I read that article from Tenebe. I cried to see Tenebe using those words. And I thank you very much, Isaiah, for not replying, for not responding to him. Let your boys or your people reply to him. I didn't even comment on it, but the only thing I say is that rounding it, man, day of the way, because otherwise, if Isaiah were training up young Benin boys, vibrant Benin boys, since all these days he has become in power in Edo State, by now, he would have had people that would stand behind and say, look, hey, don't go there. You can't train us any longer again. We are close to our 60s. So you will train the younger ones who are less than 30 years of age or 30 years above, who will grow up to become the mentor that you brought up. You should become their mentor. You understand? So please, once again, and if Kapepe said what he said was to reduce the tension, he has put himself into a big problem. If Tony Gaba said that the juju is swears to clay, fine, you did the same thing when Odudu, what they call him, that native doctor, that native man, do the same thing when they said he slept with your wife. You understand? Those cannot stop the story from spreading. This is gospel truth. You understand? Okay. The only way that can stop the story spreading, or people take it seriously, is that thing that comes out and say, look, this is how I had it. It is not true. The other one say, look, oh, I just used it to damage his name. He never did something like that. Or please forgive me. Now that one, how people the year pass, juju want to go the carry. Because most guys don't see they swear juju for many people 30 years ago, and they are still living till today. You know how many people they swear juju for politicians, and they sometimes some of them they last 80 years, 90 years for they die. So I leave my case. Secondly, again is to thank Dr. Pedro. I saw your video yesterday that God has done everything for you. That video I played more than 4 or 5 times. You see, sometimes when you are patient, your ancestors will react for you, will bless you, will fight for you, will give everything up for you. So I will Obaseki, ancestors is really working. Every one of you who plan evil, who were behind setting Edo back by 10 years, by maneuvering all what he did illegally to bring in a governor that did not win election, all of you will never have peace. You will never have peace. And those who sponsored physically, financially, morally, who knew the truth, except you never saw it coming. Those who never knew the capacity of between Aswin and Modupebulu, you are forgiven. But if you knew you were doing it for hate's sake, you will never have rest. I said it. I continue to say it. Don't throw the baby with dirty water away. Separate the water from the dirty water. Separate the baby from the dirty water. You get the well. Now people are not calling on us to unite. But I will not be obstacle to the unity you call for. But pass the right channel. Use the right statements. Appeal to those you offended. In social media now, who are my woman, a pastor everybody. But I've never insulted my tradition one single day. It's just because I was supporting the wrong person that you people felt I'm not supposed to support. My brother, God bless you, Oscar. God bless you. So I'll be leaving you guys now, So anybody who have any questions, anything want to ask, you can put in the comment section. If I'm coming again in my next video, I will answer those questions first if I come up on board. But I just want to satisfy my fans, those who still believe in me. I might have a very small platform because I don't do it. I'll be saying it. I'm not seeking millions from this place here. I'm only here to express my views as a consigned to man, he could do me good. And I don't take words with those who said, hey, this is from Yoruba, hey, this is from me. The guy is not getting. I'm not interested. Good products advertise itself. You don't see stout. Go check Nigeria television house. All the television in Nigeria channels, check whether they advertise stout every time. Guinness. Not that. You will only buy magazine, you see the back. Black is good, black is beautiful, black is strong. Stout. Finish. But if you go to party, you buy 200 cartons of stout and you buy other beer, stout go finish before other beer. People will rush am. They go beg. I didn't really know a party sef. Even now in my place here, it's €3 to buy one small stout. Why did they buy ordinary beer €1 plus? So anyway, I live now. I don't live now in pieces. I live now in peace. People enjoy your Sunday. I have a good rest. I thank you for being here for me. But please, please, don't start asking for my friendship on this platform. I can't accept friends again. Just follow me. If you want to do me a favor, follow my page. That's all. Because I have 5,000 friends. I can't remove them from my friend list. They've been there when I was starting from the beginning. So if you want to see my publications or follow me, just follow me. Click the follow button. That's all. Please, I beg you. You can also do the same thing in TikTok. I'm a TikTok too. So after today too, I also speak in TikTok, host people on TikTok for some hours. Okay, so as I said, I have to leave. I'm expecting somebody to come and do certain things for me in the house by 11 a.m. So bless you all. Have a wonderful day. See you on Hey, Oscar. Thank you very much. But please don't hesitate to inbox me. You can mail me. But as I said before, follow my page. I can't accept friendship again. I see about 72 people request, but I can't accept it. So I will advise you, if you're among those who are trying to be my friend, follow me. If I see you follow me, I can move you to the other intro page to be a friend with me. Or you can follow me in the other intro, not this very one. This one is where I used to have long years ago that they tried to kill during your Obaseki campaign era. So I thank you all and God bless everybody. Marcus, I'm grateful to all. May God bless you all. And may you have a nice rest on Sunday. And see you very soon. Thank you.
Thank you all for watching, my lovely people. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Share this video, like the video, and also leave your comment for comment section. Guys, what do you think concerning this video? Please leave your own comment.